Hello, my name's Gavin Taylor. I'm the lead for the Newham Acute Psychology Service, and we're based at Newham Centre for Mental Health in Newham. We work here as part of the MDT, so the multidisciplinary team, supporting service users, carers, families with loved ones who get admitted to the hospital with mental health crisis. Our work also involves supporting staff on the wards, and I guess that's particularly important in the context of COVID. Just to reflect back, it feels like a long time ago. It feels like a lot longer than 7 or 8 months, however long it's been. It feels like more like a couple of years that we've been kind of in this situation, because it's been a lot of thinking and a lot of different emotions coming up in the span of time that we've been first in lockdown and then now kind of trying to get back into the swing of things with a second wave on the horizon, or perhaps here in fact. So I think just reviewing it is quite an interesting process to go through. First of all, I suppose the initial response to COVID here was very much to watch for the news, watch what guidance was being given out, and to try and follow that as much as we could. If you were to come into the hospital now, you would see that there's a lot of practices in place that we didn't have before, which increases the safety for staff and service users and families around the transmission of COVID. We are all wearing masks when we're in shared spaces. We are socially distancing. And I guess one of the big impacts, and one of the things that's perhaps particularly relevant to this audience, is the limitations on visitors to the unit. We've had to restrict the visitation to the unit for families and friends, which I think has been possibly one of the hardest things to get to grips with, because we want families to be part of the care that their loved ones receive, and we don't really want to be putting restrictions in place for that. It's almost like we've tried to respond to the restrictions in the quickest and most innovative way we can. On all the wards now, there are tablets that service users can use to talk to their loved ones. We're still working on other ways of trying to encourage and increase that connection. We have had visitation, and people can visit their loved ones now, but it's in very much more strict kind of time limited, and obviously with PPE and everything else involved. So it's changed. It's been a lot of change in the hospital. We're still trying to innovate, and with the second wave here and moving forwards with providing the best care we can, it's a work in progress. I suppose just finally, one thing to say about my personal experience of COVID, which is that it's been a bit of a roller coaster, I would say, and I think most staff would agree that it's not been terribly easy to keep coming into work, to keep facing the kind of challenges that we've had, and it can be, on a day-to-day basis, you can feel a whole plethora of emotions quite strongly that perhaps work didn't involve before as much. And I guess the thing that we're trying to do here, as much as support our service users and our carers and families, is also support each other, and providing spaces for people to have a space, for staff to have a space to de-escalate, to relax, to calm, and providing space for people to talk if they want to. So it's a very whistle-stop tour of kind of the experience that we've had here, and my personal experience as well. But I hope that's been helpful. I'm at Newham Centre for Mental Health, so if anyone has any questions for me relating to anything I've said, please feel free to contact me at Newham Centre for Mental Health.